I don't know. I've been thinking all day. I don't know how to start this.
Whoa, Kylan, why you gotta come at me like that, man?
Hey,
Dude,
So
lay off.
accusatory.
I'm feeling aggressive. I'm feeling defensive.
Yeah, cool it, dude.
Because someone internally decided to give out my private phone number.
Who would do that?
And my private
Definitely not the person who
email.
runs the social media account for CJN. Definitely.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm looking
not
at
that-
you,
yeah,
TJ.
It is TJ. He's all over
Totally
the
me,
socials.
guys. I'm the one running the CCM Twitter. Surprise.
You're just secretly
Yeah,
Machiavellian.
it's an Illuminati situation,
Pitting people against each other.
and I'm
yeah.
the guy. I'm the puppeteer.
Yep. You're the one. You're secretly. You have burner accounts telling Eric that May
So
sucks.
many.
And then you've got secret accounts saying Jesus Freak Hideout's coverage of Jars of Clay is inferior to Rambling Ever On. I know you don't understand any of this.
And I
TJ,
have
but
tons
it's
of
very
time to be
funny
doing
me.
all of these things too. That's
That
Yes,
was
exactly.
the biggest
The one-
clue. Yes.
thing that y'all should have seen this coming because I've got so much extra time on my hands. But now everybody knows.
Don't we all? Well, we are here to defend ourselves, right? We place ourselves upon the altar of mercy. Is that a phrase? That
It is
feels like a
now.
phrase.
Yep, it is now.
We place ourselves upon the altar of mercy. Listen, we here at Church Jams Now. Oh,
Who
First
here
off,
at Church Jams
this
now?
is Church Jams Now. This is Church Jams Now, the podcast where three former youth group kids and current music nerds deep dive into Christian music from the 90s and 2000s. I, of course, am your co-host, Kylan Savage. With me, as always, is Mr. TJ Smith.
You can't prove it.
And joined with us, as always, coming in hot as a genteel Southern defense lawyer, beautiful producer Josh Olson.
Now, don't you boys forget about them Miranda rights.
You'll never
Thank
take
you.
me alive.
Thank you for yes-anding that. Listen, we have to tell
Yes.
everyone, right? Like we have now been doing this show for ostensibly 5 years with a little bit of a gap.
Mhm.
We've covered a lot of albums. We've mangled a lot of facts.
So many.
Have. Proudly.
Yeah,
At times.
no shame
Proudly
here.
mangled, yes.
Well, some shame.
Some shame.
Some shame. I'm still salty about a couple anonymous iTunes reviews, but that's okay. We've bloviated amongst
Oh.
the years. We have talked over each
have we
other.
bloviated?
We have been not as amusing as we seem to think we are with our Tom
Dude,
Haverford impression.
you were
man.
like
That
playing the
really
hits,
cut to me.
Kylan.
Yeah, I know.
This
He's been
was
stewing
awesome.
on this all year. You know that.
Well, once again, remembering with sharp distinction so many random things. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. So we thought it was high, or I thought. I'll own it, guys. You don't have to. You don't have to go
That
down.
was a
Thank
good
you.
idea. After you
I
pitched
thought. I thought. You know what? I'm tired of all the random Twitter accounts that I don't really pay attention to. I don't read the Instagram comments. I forget we have a Facebook. So I thought what I would do is I would give the people the opportunity to clap back, right? To respond to us, to our mangled facts, to our bloviating, and I'm treating this as them giving us constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Feedback is a gift. You know, that's what they say.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
true.
They often say. That's one of my favorite phrases. Upon the altar of
On the altar
mercy,
of mercy, feedback is a gift to bestow upon thee.
Altar of mercy.
I need a graphic of like the three wise men that just says
Feedback.
that. Yeah. We thought we'd open the floor to viewers
And the
like
phone
you
lines.
and the phone lines,
That's right.
to callers like you, to call in, to email, to give us some constructive criticism, and we're gonna listen to read these in real time. There's a various, like, we're sort of a Venn diagram of the amount of feedback that we've ingested pre-show, right? Because Josh, you got all the
Dig at the
emails. You sent them to us. TJ read the emails. I skimmed half of the emails.
Perfect.
I got all the voicemails. TJ has not heard the voicemails. I haven't listened to really any of the voicemails. I skimmed the AI transcripts. Josh, I don't know how much you engaged with the voicemails.
I saw a
prior
little bit
to
of the
this.
transcript, but that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So we're doing like a cool YouTube live react thing.
Cool.
That's hip now, right?
And also what we're known
in
for is being great at that.
It's the main brand of the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're really good at responding to media in real time.
I would
which
say-
is why there are not multiple music video react videos
Yeah.
that are sitting on my hard drive that we never released.
I will say the Boys Witches Invitation, Carmen music video episode we did. I thought that one was great. I don't know
That
if
was
we have
great.
repeated that
One and done,
You know,
baby.
performance.
Wonder.
Yeah.
I think lightning struck
not even
once,
close.
and that was
But
all we
here's the
needed.
deal. Here's why it's a win-win for everybody. Because if we can accurately and honestly respond to the things people are saying, I think that's going to give our audience more trust. If we crash and burn and this is horrible, that gives them validation.
Mm-hmm.
So like no matter the outcome, it's all gravy, baby.
It's all
That's
gravy.
never a thing I've said in my entire life. So, do we need any more like exposition? Do we need any more lead up of what this is, or
I think
can we
that's
get
it.
into it?
Just, I mean, we'll probably talk about it later, but thanks for everyone that participated. It was fun getting.
Oh yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see.
I
We'll
guess.
see at least.
I guess
Well, it was
thanks.
fun getting new things.
Yeah,
and we'll
yeah.
see as we go through them how fun it was. But
Yeah,
thank
we'll
you
see
to
how
everyone
loud
that
the claps
participated.
are as they clap
That's
back.
true. They might be clapping back.
I hope this is fun,
We'll see.
and I don't know if I just have I don't know if I have a masochistic streak within me that I've now pulled you guys into.
Yeah, thanks.
And if that's the case, I'm so sorry. But it seems fun. It seems fun.
We'll find out.
So, okay. Beautiful producer Josh, should we start with a
I
voicemail
think we have
or
to do
an email?
voicemail first if we're going to end on an email. So do voicemail.
Okay.
Yep.
He's
All
reaching
right.
into his hat. He's picking one randomly. There's lots of fanfare happening. It's a big production
Yep.
Colin's got going.
Okay, yes, here we
Okay.
go. You ready? Our first voicemail comes from friend of the show, Caleb the Spy. Well, we'll see if he's a friend of the show after this.
We sure will.
Caleb the Spy.
Hi, this is Caleb, first-time caller, long-time listener. I also go by Caleb the Spy. I'm on social media occasionally, and I have a podcast called the Album Anniversary Podcast, and I'm calling – I've been wronged by church gyms now. The ska hate is just – it's out of control. I can handle the Jars of Clay hate, but the ska hate is just – how do you hate a whole genre? Come on. Let's be honest. And like, I just don't get it. And yes, we've gotten a couple bops here and there, but even those feel condescending.
Ooh.
I just can't handle the ska hate anymore. And come on, the dingies, come on, guys. All right. Love the show. Bye.
That's great.
Okay, let me take this one.
Yep.
Can I start?
Approach-
Can I start?
approach
I
the
don't know who
bench.
this Caleb guy is and where he thinks he gets off.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kylan,
For
you
real.
take it.
First off, Caleb, I'm gonna hit you hard back. When was the last time we even covered a ska record? You're like 2 years too late, brother.
I mean, 2024. Yeah, I guess it's. But we didn't give him a platform to say how he felt.
Yeah,
until
good.
now.
Good. Let him talk about it on his own podcast. We don't want to promote the album anniversary podcast at
That's
all.
the last thing
So
I
please
would
don't
like
go
to
listen
do.
to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's not like
I'm
any of us would
imploring
ever
all of our fans.
be on that show
Guest
and
on that
listen
show,
to it in our own
or-
private time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I implore our listeners, do not Google the album anniversary podcast hosted by
Don't
Caleb.
follow
the
him
do
on
it.
Twitter.
Don't do
and
it.
All the
Nope.
all the
Don't
cool stuff he
follow
posts
him. Yeah.
about. Don't do
Check
it.
out the great episodes. Don't do it.
Yep.
Nope. Do not do it. That guy loves Scott too much.
There's a limit. And he's past it.
Caleb, I'm going to go on record to say thank you for your comment. You know, coming from the official Church Jams Now headquarters, I would like to say
God damn
that
it! Wait, no.
nope,
Okay,
nope,
okay.
too late.
Kylan could be the
Okay,
official
come
Scott
on.
headquarters. I'm fine with that.
No. Of all the episodes, I feel like I need it because I honestly feel like I could do this episode solo
Nope.
because it's all gonna be shit about
Oh,
me.
wait till you get into the emails, buddy. Listen, Caleb, thank you. Thank you. Here at Church Jams Now, we hear you, and we look forward to covering many more great ska records.
No,
in
we
the
don't.
future.
No, we
Well,
don't.
you can
I
speak
refuse.
for yourself, Kylan, but as the official
Get behind me,
Church Jams Now
Satan.
headquarters representative tonight, I'm going on record to say we, as a podcast, look forward to covering more. Scott, thank you for your comment. Thank you for letting us know about the error of some of our co-host ways. And,
Yep.
you know, we look forward to...
We won't learn for this. Don't
follow-up.
worry. It's not like we have a ska record scheduled next year featuring a certain caller also named Caleb the Spy. So that he will be
No,
guesting.
why would
on
we
the
do that?
episode,
I'll only
but-
do it. I'll only do it if we also cover a Dingies record.
Perfect.
All right, mate. Sounds great.
You got it.
All right, Caleb. Thank you so much for calling in. I'll see you next week when I'm guesting on your show.
Perfect.
That's great.
It's already
Oh,
scheduled.
nice. Perfect. Hopefully, I never have to hear from that guy again. Let me tell you.
Right?
All right. I've got an email. I've got a short one. This was actually the first one that got sent in by Caitlin
Okay.
Floyd, who also goes by Reliant Cake online. Hope I didn't reveal your secret identity out there. But
Oh, no.
she writes, Reliant K is the best band, and for not making it the entire brand of the podcast, I'm giving it 2.6385 out of 17 rating overall. Don't worry.
That feels like a DJ
It
rating.
is.
Sorry. I'm just going to go
You're
ahead
not
and
wrong.
be on record.
Not wrong. Don't worry, it only takes 3 lefts to be right. And then in parentheses, it's actually my favorite podcast, but we're gonna ignore that because it's unoriginal and not as funny. Parentheses, Reliant Cake.
Well, listen,
Okay.
Josh, I need you right now to put in 2.6385 out of 17 into one of your pivot tables and
So we can know exactly
give me a letter
what she
rating.
rated us.
Exactly. I need to know what
What
letter.
that equates to? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So specific. This is almost
We're leaving
almost
all
like
of this in,
dividing by
the
pi.
way. All of
It's
this dead
15%
silence.
if you were
Wow.
at home. So I don't know what that is. That a
I don't even think that
I don't know what that
exists.
is. Is that
in
a
letter grades?
an L maybe?
Yeah.
An M?
An L in the chat.
An
That's
L
what
in
that
chat.
is.
Yep. Literally.
Maybe
makes
is it like the Spanish double L?
the Y sound? Yes. Yeah. Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a yeah.
Which at
It's a
first
yeah
I was
from
like,
Yeah.
you know what? And that's good feedback. You know, I was thinking about pivoting to.
It's good feedback
an
that we're not Sadie Hawkins
an
pod.
all Reliant K podcast. But you know what? I think there's a great one out there. So
Somebody already did it, and we
Yep.
respect that. We don't want to get in their lane. We're in ours. But I will say, we did cover 2 Reliant K albums in 1 year this year. So
Did we really?
yeah, dude, we'll
Wait,
get into
what?
it. We'll
No,
get
we
into it
didn't.
on
Yeah.
another
We
episode.
didn't.
Let's not talk
No, we
about
covered
it too much.
self-titled.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other one, Kylan doesn't remember, which is
He doesn't
hilarious.
even
Let's
remember.
move on. Let's move
Don't
on.
worry.
Let's
I've
move
got
on.
2 more
No,
on the
no,
schedule
we
for
can't do
next
this
year
because-
too. So
Because
can't
I
cover
just
3
listened to
'cause
our
3 less would be-
2024.
right.
No, we didn't cover 2. We covered last year.
Okay, but let's move on. Thank you for your feedback. We love it. We hear you.
No, I hate.
Uh,
I hate.
and we look forward to covering more great Reliant K content.
So we can
just
bump
for
up
you.
that rating, so we can get
That's
maybe
right.
3.6385
1
out
L.
of 17.
We'll go
next
from
year.
2 L's to 1.
There you
That's
go.
our goal. Keep
Thanks,
listening.
Reliant Cake.
It's the only way to know if we take your feedback seriously. You can hear more Reliant Cake coverage and be happy. Know you made a difference in the world.
Dude, I genuinely cannot figure out what other.
That is
Reliant K
so
we covered.
funny knowing what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
there it
yeah.
is.
Oh my
There
god.
it is.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're cutting all that. I'll fix it. in
No.
post.
No, that's
yes,
staying in,
of course,
dude.
Of course,
Yeah,
we covered.
you.
Of course, we covered collapsible lung.
Wow.
mhm.
Wow.
That you're a staunch apologist
That's
for?
embarrassing.
Yes.
That's embarrassing. I've been trying really hard to, because, okay, peek behind the pop filter. We're recording our end of year wrap up after this episode.
That's what I was hinting at.
And I listened to most of our 2024 wrap up episode. I was just curious, like I hadn't listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my whole thing in that episode. And I'm like, okay, it's no longer cute. Like I'm like, this is legitimately worrying to me how little I remember of this show.
Life's crazy, man.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Well,
okay.
Yeah, I've had a
Yeah.
year.
You keep having
Let's
them.
move on
That's how time works.
to our. That's true. Let's move on to our next voicemail. This is from my good friend Pam.
Hey, Church
All
Jams now. This is Pam. I have a question for you. Listening to the Happy Christmas episode, listening to the part about Sarah Mason, and I have a question about what a manic pixie church girl is. Because my definition of a manic pixie dream girl is a fictional, two-dimensional female with undiagnosed mental issues or neurodivergence, who men only like her when she's fun. And then when she is struggling, nobody likes her anymore. And so I don't know what you guys mean by this, and I'm very curious, and I think we should have a discussion about it. Anyway, thanks. Bye.
Pop off, Pam.
Okay.
Pop
Can I-
off.
For
That
real.
was great.
For
Thank
real.
you.
Can I also address this as
Yeah,
well? Can I start this
you
one?
coined the phrase, I believe, right? Or was that me?
I think
Did
you
I do
did
that?
I'm pretty
I would
sure
guess
you
All
did.
right.
TJ.
Yeah,
It feels TJ to me.
I think you did, and I just
Hey,
ran
Calvin,
with it because I
you
said
can
I
have the
had it typed.
headquarters, buddy. It's all yours.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I'll see you guys.
Tuning in from Church Gyms Now, official Church Gyms Now headquarters.
That's fun while it lasted.
Yeah, let's talk about our female representation in media
Oh, yeah.
corner. That's what
Yeah,
we're doing.
No, we
here.
should. Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I genuinely loved this
Yes,
question.
seriously.
Pam,
Truly.
thank you. Thank you so much for asking. So I believe your definition of a manic pixie dream girl is correct. It was first coined in Nathan Rabin's review of Elizabethtown by Cameron Crowe to describe Kirsten Dunst's character. And I believe, TJ, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe for us that reference, the way that I took it at least, when you first brought it
Yeah.
up,
The guy that didn't remember that he did it.
was
I'm absorbing a lot of Kylan
it
energy
was,
this year.
Those are
oh, sure, that's a great defense. Oh, you
No,
don't remember. Yeah, great
I
defense.
mean,
No.
it's on record. I thought you did it. I had to be reminded that it was me.
Yeah, I think for us it just spoke to a very to a cultural thing, and I think it speaks to our age. Pam, I know you're a little bit older, so your experience with youth group culture was a little bit
Do
different.
you
than
know
ours.
that? Okay.
Yes.
It's just, like, if we're going to be talking about somebody's age on mic, we want to
Yeah,
have the, we don't want to mangle some facts,
She's
you know?
Yeah. No. She's a little bit older
right.
than us. And I think specifically in the 2000s and 2010s, when we were fully, all of us to certain degrees were in our sort of Christian hipster phase.
Oh, yes.
Right?
This is
There's this big
The great
crossover.
contextualization I was hoping you would address.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
still in
So
mine,
for
honestly.
me.
Yeah, you
yeah,
are,
I
dude.
know you are. I've seen the YouTube videos of you playing at church. I know you
With
are.
my jazz master. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
There was a specific sort of Christian hipster culture that sort of, it had this indie emo stomp clap. There was a certain fashion choices were being made.
Lots of big hats.
Toms, deep V's, big hats and beanies
Mm-hmm.
worn off your head. And so to defend TJ, I believe when he was making that comment, he was specifically referencing there was a lot of sameness within that culture in terms of fashion and the way that men and women or boys and girls interacted, right? There's a specific sort of quirky college Christian girl,
Yep.
right? That may have not necessarily fit in with her high school youth group, but was able to sort of find a unique identity. And this is all over generalization, but that's what the term encompasses.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically
So-
taking the Manic Pixie Dream Girl idea, layering church culture in the, early 2000s
Right.
on top of it, and throw in
Yeah.
a pinch of Death Cab, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Or like instead of playing a Smith song
Right.
on ukulele, they're like playing a desert song by Hillsong.
Yep.
Right? Like
Yeah,
there
there you go.
is yeah.
That's good.
But and a lot of it does come down to the way that us as men interacted with these women and not, in
Yes, and to add to that too, I think in this moment, what I would say is thank you for pointing out, and calling us in to evaluate that and to acknowledge that it is reductive, that it can be problematic. I want to add that I was totally joking, and it
Yeah.
was coming from a loving place of being part of that culture and part of that world.
Yes,
And,
exactly. Yeah.
And I think no one is ever as binary and flat as
Right.
that. And so it was a total joke and
And all of
a
it
fun
comes down
quip
to like a
at
joke,
best.
a joke being a shorthand for like a specific culture that we were all engaged in.
That is nuanced.
Thank you so much,
in reality.
Pam. Thank you. Yes. I appreciate having the opportunity to have this discussion and defense.
And hopefully we can continue to have great episodes in which we could have multiple guests on, multiple guest hosts, multiple band members, artists, and the like, in which those episodes would always pass the Bechdel test. That is my hope and dream.
Oh,
Good
good
night.
luck, given the nature of
No, I know.
what
but
we're talking
that's
about.
part of why I like that we're a podcast.
No,
And-
exactly.
And
Exactly.
we should have dreams and aspirations.
Agreed. All right, guys. Let's. TJ, do you want to read an email? Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I mean,
I want to read the last email if that's okay with everyone, because I said in our social media stuff I might do a dramatic reading.
You did.
So
You did promise that.
but TJ, would you like to take
forward
an
to that.
email?
Sure. That just means I have to find it and give the listeners more dead air, which sounds fun.
That's fine. We'll cut all this for everyone except the patrons.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank you, by the way.
Okay,
if you
I
want to
see it.
hear all this dead air, go to patreon.com/ChurchNamesNowPodcast.
All right.
Can't see it.
Okay,
too.
I got one. Oh, there goes
Okay.
my mic.
Is this going to be the one that you're not involved in at all?
No, trust me.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna love this one, Kylan. All right.
Okay.
So he signs it, a pissed 86th listener.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
But the email, well, should I read the email? I don't know.
Yeah, you can say
Are we-
Alan.
Yeah.
Alan.
Yeah, Alan Marcus. It's thankful at Alan Marcus. So that's nice. Thankful at alanmarcus.com. Hey, Church James Now team.
Thank you.
Which I
by
don't
the way.
know if that was intentional or if that was like an autocorrect.
It was. It had to be.
All right, we'll see.
No, because we fully pivoted to be Church
No,
James
I
Now.
know.
That's our 2026
Yeah,
strategy.
Church James Now. Hey, Church James Now team. Nothing you've said has made a dent in my musically sophisticated head, which is a cool thing to lead with.
Now with the references.
Your musical taste is about as eclectic as a church potluck. All bass and bongos, pretending to hate white guy reggae.
That's good.
I found you through the hashtag Justice for Jars shenanigans on CCM Twitter, and caught wind
That's wild.
of your analysis on Project 86.
Came for the jars of clay, save for the P86.
You know it. How many Project 86 superfans do you have on your show? ? And then it's like an ellipses, but it's space period space period space period. So like he had to
Yeah.
type
It's a work
that
of
out
art.
intentionally
Yeah.
like that. If I had $1 for every time Josh mentioned his physical media collection, I'd have enough to buy everything on Collide Records and all the albums.
Finally, Josh catching some strays. I just have to say, can we pause for just a second? Because so far, TJ, it's been you and me.
I know.
And I'm finally glad Josh catches like a couple strays. In
It is refreshing.
I'm not sorry, but you're right. You know.
No, it is funny because I feel like also my first thought when I read that was like, usually we're all applauding Josh and like very impressed and blown away. But clearly, I guess not everybody feels that way about your physical media collection, Josh. He says, if I had $1 for every time Josh mentioned his physical media collection, I'd have enough to buy everything on Collide Records and all the albums you should be covering, but haven't. See attached list. And I'll be honest, I didn't get that far on this message, so that'll be new for me when we get there here.
Oh, I love this.
Josh, I particularly enjoyed your bold move in forcing Kylan and TJ to listen to the one P86 album they'd likely dislike the most. Genius.
Okay, I have to call out Josh. I have to call him out. He's not a genius.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting take.
He made a
on
poll.
what actually happened.
He made a
Take
poll.
my credit away from me.
Yeah, no way, dude.
I just followed the people's will and their wishes.
Which
Listen, you're drawing black lines on
arguably
that.
could be complimented too. That's a smart move on a producer level.
Maybe.
That's true.
I next listened to you struggle with Skillet's Alien Youth to learn that you're fans of the Decemberists. All right, now this is where. Well, I'll come back to it. I'll come back to it.
I love it.
Okay. That's why I was excited to read this one. If I had known that, he says, I might have steered clear of your take on drawing black lines. Okay, I think it's high time you covered 20th anniversary of 2006 Comatose, the gateway album to better. Open parentheses, or worse, close parentheses, music for many youth group kids. TJ's aversion to heavy songs is quite amusing. I'm glad that gives you joy, buddy. Perhaps it's time to challenge him with Marilyn Manson's Mechanical Animals. That might just...
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Next SJN.
Sure. That might just get him to engage with the material on a deeper level. Let Marilyn Manson eat his rip-off girlfriend. I've got some questions about that comment, but we'll come back to it. In 2026, break up with Jars of Clay. They've had their moment. Launch hashtag Justice for 86, which is nice because it's the number 4, so that's confusing. And give Project 86 the respect they deserve. And then in parentheses also, get Randy on the show already. Yours, a pissed 86 listener. Other albums for your consideration. Yeah, and this is the part I didn't look at. Dead Artist Syndrome, Prince of Darkness, and it's Prince, like a paper print. 1990. Wish for Eden, Pet the Fish, 1993. The Echoing Green, Defend Your Joy, 1994. Paul Q. Peck, Touch the Ground, 1996. Hocus Pick, Snappy, 1997. The Elms, Big Surprise, 2001. 12 Stones, self-titled, 2002. John Rubin, Anything. Yeah, well, hey, man, we got to be consistent. Demon Hunters, Summer of Darkness, 2004. Skillet Comatose, that he mentioned earlier, 2006. Neon Horse, both albums. And that's the end of the email.
Oh, man.
I got
I love
two things I want to address, but I've talked enough.
Okay, can I say just quickly, I love someone that can engage with the material of our show and so fully...
Disagree.
Misunderstand what we need to add to the show.
Oh. I mean, everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah.
He gets to express his. That's the very premise of this episode.
And I have to say, thank you for your email. I'm excited to dig
I know
into
Kylan's
Yeah.
favorite part of the email is about breaking up with Jars of Clay.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, dude, let's do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, come on, let's never talk about Jars of Clay again.
But if it had to be a binary of like you're with Jars of Clay or you're with Project 86, if you had to pick one to be in a relationship with, Kylan, what would it be? Which band and why?
Oh,
It's a fun one, right?
oh, why would you?
Because that's you guys love
Dr.
this stuff.
Evil.
Fuck you. Okay. Okay, that's condescending. You guys love this stuff. You love binary. Yeah, no. All right, fuck you. If I have to pick, okay, if we're gonna if there's a button here at CJN headquarters, which totally exists, there's a button right here off screen.
There you go.
That I can pick. Delete the rest of one band's discography.
Oh, you're heightening
you can only
the
cover
stakes.
the other band.
Okay.
Oh, man.
We're raising the stakes.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
I like
of
it.
course.
That's great.
Would it be Project 86 or Jars
Yeah, I
of Clay?
love this. This is great.
Oh, I'm deleting Project 86.
Bro.
I'm doubling down. I'm tripling down. I'm tripling down, man.
Oh, this
Wow.
episode.
Let's do it. Get him out of here. We're never covering Project 86 on this podcast ever again.
This episode's gonna blow up for all the wrong reasons.
That's not true.
Or
Don't
wait,
worry.
what did he say? Better or worse music? The wrong or right reasons? I don't know.
There you go. Yep.
Depends on your perspective. Josh,
do
any
have-
thoughts?
I
Please
have
weigh
two
in.
things to say. Yes. Specifically, we are the 20th anniversary of Comatose is on the radar and is on the schedule
Oh,
for next
no.
year.
Oh no.
Buckle
it's not.
up!
No.
Come first
Oh,
week of
no.
October
sir.
2020.
No, sir. That could be a
Oh,
multiverse
that's gonna
episode.
be so spooky.
We're covering
I'm
it.
not.
We're
I'm not
covering
gonna be
it.
here. I'm like, maybe you
20
can find
years of
maybe some
Comatose?
other
No,
universe
No.
in which Church James now
You
has some
are
alternate
doing
hosts.
it.
There's
There is
precedent.
precedent.
There's
He's
precedent.
not wrong.
I'm just
This
saying.
is happening. Secondly, you got almost a full year to prepare yourself for it. So I guess start now.
Yeah.
Secondly,
No.
to your note on getting Randy on the show already, we have had a little bit of a dialogue with Randy on Instagram regarding whenever he discovered our June Zeta episodes, specifically the Cruel to Be Young stuff. We did
Sick.
invite him on the show. I kind of get the idea that Randy is not really wanting to talk a lot about Project 86. I know things didn't end super great for him, and I don't know how
Okay.
he feels about that time in his life a ton, and I didn't really want to push him like, come on for Project 86.
But we could get him
But
on and cover something
Compromise.
else.
Let's
would
get
love
him
to
on
talk
and,
to Randy,
and not bring up Project 86 at all. That's
Not
a great
once
compromise.
in the episode. That sounds
I would
awesome.
love. I would
we don't even
love
address
to
that
have
he
Randy
was
on.
in it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
don't even talk
No,
about
I mean,
it. Don't
Randy's
even
Well,
talk
we
cool.
talk
Like,
about
I would love to talk
his-
to him.
His career.
We'll ask him
doing
what his
stuff with-
favorite Decemberists
doing
album
Yes.
sound effects
is.
for Christopher
Oh,
Nolan.
let's
That's
go.
boring, guys. I don't want
Dude,
to talk to
His
him about
Majesty
that.
the Decemberists. Let's cover that with Randy. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a great
there it is.
episode.
Josh, put it on
Okay.
the schedule.
All right.
Put it on the schedule. We're covering the Decemberists with Randy.
Okay. So that's a good segue. My friend, your assessment of I'm just gonna read the paragraph again. I next listened to you struggle with Skillet's Alien Youth to learn that you're fans of the Decemberists. If I had known that, I might have steered clear of your take on drawing black lines. Travel with me, if you will, to a restaurant, a brewery, any type of spot. Just picture like a place you like to go. All right. Now, would you sit down with me and have a meal and say, if you heard me be like, oh, I love a good cheeseburger, but I think I'm feeling like pizza. Would you be like, oh, wait, you like cheeseburgers? I don't think you can also like pizza. I don't think that's how that works. I think if you like cheeseburgers, then you only ever have to eat cheeseburgers for the rest of your life. And that's the way food works.
I don't know. It seems fair to me.
Okay. Never mind. Forget what I said.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you see what I mean? So it feels a little funny to be like, you like admittedly very weird, obscure, literary nerd folk music. You can't also like Skillet or Project 86.
Well, I mean, to be completely fair,
Based on
we've
the
kind
assessment,
of
I would say
proven that
that's
point
probably true.
a
Yeah.
little bit. Honestly, like TJ, you and I have kind of proven that point.
And I was on that
guess
Skillet
I
episode.
just-
so
we have not been
I'm not on
fans
the
of
hook here.
Skillet, of Project 86.
I guess I just don't want to
you
be
know.
a manic pixie church girl in this guy's head. That's what I want. I don't want to be too
well,
two dimensional. I don't want to be.
Maybe I should put in
too
the
bad.
Reduced down.
bios of all our social media accounts. FYI, some of us do like the Decemberists. So
I think so.
go into
I
our
think we
episodes
need to-
knowing that.
You know what? We need to put a disclaimer on all of our episodes in 2026. Full
Sure.
disclosure, we're
We love
fans
the
of the
Decemberists.
Decemberists.
All I'm trying to say is like, I have gone on record to say that I like Showbread, I like Refused, I like Norma Jean, I like Under Oath. So it's not about, necessarily an aversion to heavy songs or a certain type of music, because I also love folk music from the 2000s. That feels important to name.
Yeah, for sure.
The second thing that I wanted to address: who has a rip-off girlfriend? Because it seems like that was just something he assumed existed. It like either I do or let Marilyn Manson eat his rip-off
reference?
girlfriend.
It's got to be a reference, right?
Yeah, it's a reference to something that we're not remembering.
Probably true.
It's got to be.
I was just confused by that sentence. I was like, who's the ripoff girlfriend? Is she okay? Has she been eaten? Like, do we
I'm
need
not.
to get her to like an ER?
I haven't.
8.
No.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Okay, rip off girlfriend.
I have another snake bite. Alan, thank you so much for your email.
Yes.
Genuinely.
No, way to hit some real deep
You
cut
hit
moments.
some TJ sensitive spots too.
Well, I mean, I just like that it was all bass and bongos pretending to hate white guy reggae that he led
I
with.
like that. That's good. That's good.
That was
That's the new-
excellent.
that's our new.
I'm not even
bio.
pretending, man. I'll tell you.
I know that's the cool part.
All right. Okay. Let's lead into our next voicemail. Boy, is this one a doozy.
Uh-oh.
Let's listen to an email. I have not listened to it. It is 2 minutes and 51 seconds from host of Crashing the Political Party
Okay.
podcast, Dr. AJ
I
Simmons.
forget
Remember
he's a
remember
doctor.
that
Ooh.
title before you hear this.
All right.
Hey guys, it's AJ, and I have a laundry list of complaints for you guys to hear this year. You hear that paper?
Oh, no.
It's the length of the list. Alright, first, this is going to be with beautiful producer Josh. You guys need to make it easier for people to find the things they disagree with by having the flop or bop spreadsheet available for jammers. I listen to CJN and I frequently disagree with their takes, but I also have ADHD, so I can't always remember what take it is that y'all had and why I disagree with them. I just know they're wrong an overwhelming amount of time, except for in motion. You guys got that one right. Second, do you
Okay.
guys know how many hours I had to spend listening to people talk about Never Take Friendship Personal by Amber Lynn? Because so many shows
Specifically
cover that
Kylan talk
with
about
friends
it.
of mine. That has to be the most amount of time I've listened to people talk about a record that I only moderately tolerate. I mean, I know they're CCM Twitter's favorite boy band, but come on. I'm the most angry with you guys because you talked about it the longest. I want that 2 hours of my life back.
It was just me. I'm sorry, guys.
Third, for a show called Church Jams Now, you've not once discussed jams, jellies, or other preserves. I think that needs to be remedied moving forward. Otherwise,
False.
my days
Yeah, that's
of
actually-
taking you guys seriously are certainly going to come to a middle. Fourth,
That's incorrect.
you're at over 150 episodes in of this car crash, and you've not covered a single Joy Electric album. That is a travesty. Let's see,
Fair.
what else do I have? Oh, Josh not knowing who Placebo is, that is completely unacceptable, needs to be remedied on Secular Jams Now. Let's see, I also want to point out that, well, after public backlash to Jars of Clay and Sixpence Takes, you've covered them again, but you haven't covered another Kevin Max record after I had some strong words about the first episode. I think that means you guys
So did
obviously
Kevin
fear me
Max.
more than the angry internet mob, which is a good call, and maybe explains the lack of Joy Electric content. Let's see. Oh, y'all need more Mark Lee Townsend content. Tell him that the CJN interviews will continue until he's able to get Dave's veil back. The torture of having to talk to you three again should be an effective motivator.
Wow.
I need more covers in the
somehow
style of
agree.
Decemberists from y'all. That dramatically improved the Thrice song that you guys did. Am I kidding just to poke at Josh a bit, or am I serious? It's a great question. Oh, of course, the best episode y'all released this year was the multiverse episode. It was refreshing to hear the show actually have competent hosts for once. Let's see. Lastly, I haven't had the pleasure of ever talking to TJ, but he often seems to be the sanest guy on the show, and that says a lot. You know, and of course, Kylan's
Thanks,
become one of
buddy.
my best friends, and Josh, well, Josh exists as
Aw.
a person, and that's something that allegedly brings a few people joy, which obviously baffles me. In all seriousness, guys, thanks for doing the show. I appreciate you guys a lot. And I can't wait to finally have some CJ and merch in 2026, hopefully.
Oh, that was a fun way to end it.
Wow.
Some merch, hopefully.
Existential. Whoa.
Wow.
Sure did.
That is a laundry list of
Yeah,
complaints.
he dropped some bombs.
And some deep
And
cuts.
some deep cuts.
Josh not knowing Placebo.
I don't even
think
remember
that
what
was,
episode that was.
That was our Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 episode.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a
Cameras
thing that
only.
happened.
Yeah. I guess Dr. AJ Simmons is a real listener of the show. Everyone should go check out Crashing the Political Party.
They should. But he didn't know that we have addressed jams and jellies.
We have talked about jams. Please go listen to our Sufjan Stevens
Yep.
Peace.
Christmas
Joy.
episode.
Perfect
We
time
covered-
of year to do
Correct.
it. Was it joy or was
Yep.
it peace? Why did I think it was-
Enjoy.
No. It's one of them.
Joy.
One of them.
Everything else was totally valid. I get it. He criticized you guys in a way that I appreciated. So thank
I like
you,
that.
Dr. A.J.
It was like,
Smith.
TJ, you're the sanest guy on the show. Kylan, you're one of my best friends now. Josh,
Josh,
You're here.
exist as a person.
I guess I do. I think this is playing to some bias here. TJ, AJ, the initial bias? Come on, guys.
no, of course not.
It's 2025.
There's
Get
no-
past it.
There's no multiversal bias here. Why would you say that?
I do wonder if there is another universe in which AJ has replaced TJ as
That would be
a
weird.
as a
Well,
host
There's no
on the
replace
show.
for me, though, right?
That would be weird.
There's a weird
Well,
precedent.
There's still a Josh. I
There's a
think.
weird precedent for me getting replaced like very easily on this show a lot by all kinds of different people. So
Mostly just one, though.
I don't know. Well, we'll get to it. But I feel like maybe that's a compliment.
I think
you
so.
got to find a real
Yeah.
character to fill the
I
black
did just
hole in
remember.
your heart.
Yeah, it all has to be like a character
Mhm.
to replace you. If you replaced me with a feral dog, most people wouldn't notice on 99 out of 100 episodes.
I really want that to happen.
You know what? Let's do an episode 2026. Buddy, my dog, is going to replace me.
Everyone should be
as
like,
the host
Oh, Kylan must have gotten
on
COVID
one
again.
episode. Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'll next time I get COVID, I'll let Buddy replace me as the co-host.
Okay, but on a serious note, AJ, I love the note about the Flopper Bop spreadsheet publicly available. Josh,
That was
produce
some good feedback.
Produce,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Get on it.
My bad.
No, that's really cool. I feel like I personally would benefit from that because it's a lot to keep up with, and clearly, like Kylan and I both really struggle with certain details in this show.
Yep.
One of us slightly more than the other, but that's not what this episode's
Yeah,
about.
TJ.
The other,
I know.
The other note is I love your Deus Vale comment. That was much appreciated. I
And yes,
I
we
don't know
should get
that-
Mark Lee Townsend back.
we should get him back, and I don't know that it's like torture. We could ask him. I feel like we're on that level with him. We could ask, like, hey, is this torturous for you to talk to us? If so, let's use it as a bargaining chip.
All right, Josh.
get the band
Josh,
back.
That's how you're gonna start the next DM to Mark Lee
Exactly.
Yep.
Townsend. Is this torturous for
It's the
you?
lead-in sentence, an interrogative. Is this torturous for you?
The only thing, there are two things I disagree with. No, we don't need to cover more Kevin Max, and no, we don't need to cover Joy Electric.
Oh,
So fuck you, AJ.
well, I'm not official headquarters anymore, but I would be down to cover Joy
Yeah.
Electric.
Got
But
way
No,
more
for sure.
Starflyer
I mean-
to cover first than Joy Electric. Which I know AJ loves Starflyer.
All right, take a back seat, Ronnie.
Whoops.
Okay, thank you, AJ. All right, we're gonna jump into another email because we've already
Yep.
gone over. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's move it on.
This
Let's
is from
move on.
Nick
Let's move
Greenwood.
it.
It is extremely long, and I will probably abridge some of it. But the
Okay.
title of it is Clapback to Norma Jean Bless the Martyr episode. We're going way back here.
oh, this one, yeah.
Greeting Church Sam's Now
God,
crew.
that was like
It was.
3 years ago.
I'm writing to express my extreme disagreement in your assessment of Norma Jean's Bless the Martyr and Kiss the Child on Volume 18 from 2022. With few exceptions, it is an
That's too long ago.
unfloppable
You know what?
record.
You know what? Nope. We're gonna cut it. That was too long ago. Statute of limitations. Statute of limitations. We're not covering it. Thank you, Nicholas.
Early on
for
in the
your email.
episode, you guys talk about how you came to Norma Jean through the Redeemer record, which was released in 2006. This is clearly the tell-all for why you gave the floppy responses you did. You guys were too young to witness the white-hot excitement that was building around Norma Jean in 2002. First of all, the live shows, they were untouchable and dangerous. Norma Jean was building
It
a
doesn't matter.
fast
They didn't
reputation
record a live
as
show.
one of the best live bands in existence. When I saw them on the Solid State Tour in early 2005, they opened with the Shotgun Message, and the room absolutely exploded. But it wasn't just a live experience, there was a lore aspect centered around Josh Scoggins' departure after recording Bless the Martyr. When he resurfaced with a fledgling new outfit in the summer of 2004, a video of their very first show at a VFW hall was being passed around the internet, and it only added to the mystery and myth-making.
No,
It's
I
definitely
remember
not
that.
a perfect record, and I'm not their earlier stuff was better purists. We can all agree that the near 16-minute long Pretty Soon I Don't Know What, but Something's Gonna Happen is just too much. But the fact
Yep.
that the song
Yeah.
even exists, especially as track 5 on the record, says a lot about both Norma Jean's willingness to experiment They would continue to explore long song forms with greater success on later records. Agree. And Solid State's commitment to let their artists say what they want.
Fair.
Goes on to say, on a side note, I would like to point out that while your biggest collective complaint is that the songs are too long, the podcast episode itself clocks in at a whopping 2 hours and 37 minutes. I will let you listen back to the first hour of that to decide if you need to, in your own words, trim the fat, end quote.
Yeah, sure.
As I said earlier, the disconnect that I think you guys had with the records that you were too young to experience. That's our fault, That's on us.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't a record.
Yep.
It was the dawn of a whole new era of metalcore. If you like, I would love to discuss this further or talk about any other records you haven't covered. I'm a huge Joy Electric fan and need an outlet to talk about Ronnie Martin's work. Well, I have
The people want it.
I have a podcast host for you. His name is AJ. Cheers. Nick
Yeah,
Greenwood,
okay,
Seattle,
let's connect
Washington.
Nick and AJ. Yeah. All right, you guys should connect. Start your own fucking Joy Electric
maybe
podcast.
They
I don't
record
care.
it, we'll air it. That's it.
No.
Give it to Caleb.
No, I'm not giving him that.
No,
No.
I want my opinion on our podcast of Joy Electric, at least.
Yeah. Everyone should also not check out the Album Anniversary podcast
Yeah, once again.
hosted by Caleb the Spy with a special episode interviewing Ronnie Martin of Joy Electric.
Don't listen to that.
Hosted by Dr. AJ Simmons.
Don't listen to that.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Listen. We didn't cover the live experience of the band. We covered the album. That's my biggest
But Kylan, he's right. Like, we should have.
thing.
It was well within our power.
You weren't there.
No,
you weren't
no,
there.
listen. It was well within our power.
It was on us. We were too young.
Are you
We were
defending
too
me?
young.
Yeah, it was well within our power to be born.
should have been born
5 years
earlier.
earlier.
And been in the scene.
Like, what were
we
we
should have
doing?
been in the
What
scene.
were we doing? We messed
I
up.
don't know.
at baseball
No,
practice.
no.
Fucking watching
As a 7-year-old.
Barney.
Yeah, I do want to say I agree with the lore part of it, and there's the Dallas Spencer like thing with like the bands in the scene, kind of like sharing and borrowing singers, like the Letter Kills, the Wedding. That there's precedent for this, and it's fun, and it like gets people excited about a project that they might not have known about. Like, I feel like a lot of people became ardent The Chariot enthusiasts because they were Norma Jean enthusiasts first. I think that's very cool, and I was at least aware of all of that. I don't know if I was like, old enough to really appreciate it, or like when I found out about it, it had already happened, and that is a different thing than like.
Because
I
you
think
were
that's one of the song
learning
titles.
your ABCs or
Correct.
whatever when this album came out, according to this list.
Point is, I'm with you. I see the value of that, and I appreciate it, and I think that's like a part of what it is to be in a scene and to keep up with bands and like the way members kind of like ebb and flow, and I think that's really cool. Like the lore is a part of it, and yeah, that wasn't our experience. You're right. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Redeemer rules. I hope we cover it someday. That would be fun.
Nah.
If only it was
not
turning
going to.
20 years next year.
Oh yeah, if only. But we covered that one, and I don't know. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Thanks for your feedback.
That's right. Nick, I will connect you with AJ. Let's start a podcast. Let's start a Joy Electric podcast. We can do it separate from this. I'll executive produce. It'll be a
There you go.
whole other thing.
The whole
Yeah,
other thing.
because you don't want us talking about Joy Electric, honestly. We are not the guys.
No, never. We're never talking about Joy Electric on this show.
But also, I gotta say, I respect the fact that you wanted to call in or email in and tell us about your opinion of an episode we aired years ago. Like years ago. Like that's pretty impressive. That's committed listenership.
And reading
so
his
thank
email,
you.
I was like, honestly,
That's
this
cool.
is probably if this was an episode, it'd probably be better than our Bless the Martyr episode.
Oh,
so it's like,
absolutely,
this
hands
guy,
down.
He's very qualified.
You're
Yeah.
the guy.
For
It's
sure.
very well
this
thought
topic.
out. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Great job, Nick.
I blame Joe.
Yeah,
Let's blame Joe
it's
Joe's
for
fault.
why the Bless the Martyr episode was bad.
That was a crazy episode. My
Yeah.
audio was like glitching too, and I made TJ edit
Yeah.
it, and it was like, it was.
Uh-huh.
And TJ wasn't even there.
He wasn't,
Wasn't
even
even
there.
there.
It was a rough time.
Yeah.
Weird days.
All right, I blame the lack of TJ on that episode. All right, so volume, what do you say that was 18? So, volume 266. We'll do a Bless the Martyr Redux.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yep, I'm calling it. I'm
all
calling
right.
it. Babe Ruth in it.
All
All right,
right.
guys. Here is our last voicemail. Oh, this one's specific.
Message is for TJ. I just want you to know, I've been racking my brain trying to think of a heavy record, metal record, that would get you to move to the village. That is all. Merry Christmas, boys.
Fun fact, I don't know who sent that.
Yeah, who was that?
Come on.
Is it John? It sounded like John. I thought it was John, but
Okay.
friend of the show, John Amos.
You
who
definitely also didn't record a podcast with him on the album anniversary show.
Well,
either.
and the voice sounded familiar,
Oh, yeah.
but like I wouldn't have been able to place it. I'll be honest, but I was like, I know that person. Why do I know that person?
Yeah, because he tried to get you to
He
move
did.
to the village on the Haste the Day.
I know,
King.
and I'm glad, and they're out there. I mean, I just dropped a bunch of bands in response to the previous email of all the horde bands that I do like, because they're out there. There's plenty of them.
Well, I love this. The big takeaway is people hate your responses to heavy albums, TJ.
Just most of them.
And I guess me too.
Just most of them. I have a few because I'm very picky, and that's kind of my brand for the podcast, that are fucking great. All right? So lay off.
Oh, we got a
Getting so
rare
petty.
F-bomb from TJ.
Yeah, because
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I don't necessarily want that to be what people think about me. It's like, okay,
Well,
I'm not an expert, and I never claimed to be.
We did make a joke early on that you're scared of heavy
I
music.
know, and I'm fine to keep the bit going. It's fun. I like
Yeah,
being
okay,
the scaredy cat.
It's one of those
But-
things I'm like, we know it's a bit. Maybe that doesn't come as much of a cross in our recordings, but
like if we covered Redeemer, if we covered Anti-Mother, like I'm in there, man. Like I'm
Cool.
probably
I'm not.
I'm probably bruised.
You guys can do that.
to hell.
You guys.
But like I'm in the bit, you know.
in the pit
Somebody
or in the
somebody
bit?
stepped on me. Both the pit
In the bit, in the pit,
pit.
in the bit, pit.
The pit
All right, guys.
pit with all the
Thanks,
bits.
John.
Thanks, John.
Nah, I guess.
I
I
keep
guess.
thinking
Thanks,
though.
John.
Because maybe there's some out there that I haven't heard that I would like, and maybe you're the guy.
He's still stewing on it. He's like,
Nah.
he's waiting for the perfect one
Nah.
to just be like, I've got it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, guys. Let's do our last email. Man, oh man. Okay, this is from a man that we have had so much beef with on this show. We started as mortal enemies. We became sort of friends.
Frenemy, I think, is the word you're looking for.
No, that's not a real word. We became sort of friends, but still also enemies.
Okay.
And sorry, I from Church Names Now headquarters, we officially don't recognize portmanteaus.
Podtegrity? That still doesn't get a pass from
I'll
you?
be rough on the Oh God,
No,
the
what is
Aftermath
that?
episode.
And then I feel like I know this man in another universe. Maybe he helped me talk about an album that I didn't love. Maybe a Jars of Clay episode. Who knows?
Okay.
We have an email from the man, the myth, the legend. I would say sort of for me specifically, the genesis of Indefensible Church Names Now.
Oh,
I think
no.
so. I think that's fair.
Yeah. Mr. Josh Baylog.
Of course.
And boy, oh boy, is this a doozy, because this is about one. Josh, I guess you can sit this one out because you're once again free
I
and
wasn't
clear.
on this episode.
Because this is pre Josh being involved in the podcast.
There's a trend here a little bit. Like people have some issues
little
with our
bit.
early
youth.
It's
takes.
just us, TJ.
I know.
It's just us.
I know, man. What were we thinking starting a podcast?
forget-
Why did we do that?
I forget when you put stuff on the internet, it just exists forever.
people get
and at a
mad
certain
about it.
point, like the timeline just doesn't exist. Like just the actual thing you created exists.
Yeah, people don't
And
think
there's
about
no
it
timeline
episodically
to it.
or serial.
Right. Like for us, like we recorded 7 episodes in the
Something.
middle of COVID?
Yeah.
and then stopped because we're like, this is too much work.
Yeah.
And then
We were doing great.
we like restarted the show, and but in everyone else's mind, like you know, on a long enough timeline, everything gets squished together.
And
right.
And they have the same standards for, you know, volume 136 as they do for volume 2, which is
True.
fascinating. But I get it.
Apparently.
I get it.
Yeah.
You know, when you're just dropping in
Do you?
in
I don't.
2025.
Let's get to it.
I
Let's
don't.
get to
You
it.
don't know.
Okay, all right. Here we go. From Mr. Josh Baylog. Okay, fellas. This isn't from 2025, so I may be failing the assignment. Yep, you already did. Disqualified.
I mean, I get
But
it.
figured if you needed content, you could use this or pass if you'd rather. I got to get my sixpence defense on. All in good fun, of course. I mean, it's too late. It's too late. my blood's boiling.
Too late for fun. Kylan hates
Then
fun.
he goes, I do. I really do. Episode 4, Sixpence None the Richer, self-titled.
Wow, that was
1997.
early. I can't believe we covered that so early.
That is so
That was a bold
early.
choice
That's
for episode 4.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Well, was it? Well, it wasn't bold at the time because no one was listening to the show, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna start the defense now. We started the show. We recorded the first 5 episodes before we even released one,
It's true.
Which is smart.
We wanted to
I
have
would
some
say.
in the can.
so we had no feedback.
Yeah, it was all
right,
in a
of what the
vacuum.
show was gonna be.
We had no clue.
Yeah. Okay. Your 4th episode on the self-titled album by Sixpence None the Richer was painful for me to listen to. So painful that when hearing of your upcoming Indefensible episode, I had to speak up. I couldn't let the trouncing and mangling of the facts behind one of my top 10 favorite albums of all time go. The problem is, after I started re-listening to the episode to prepare my thoughts, I had to stop. I just couldn't listen to that nonsense again.
Haha.
Anyway, here's what I want to say about the band and the album and why I think you got it wrong. Sixpence started as an indie Christian band in 1994. You incorrectly called this album their first. It was actually their 3rd release.
Whoops.
But first, with the brilliant yet short-lived Squint record label started by Steve Taylor. The man, the myth, the legend did produce the whole album, and he was essential in shaping the sound. The album was re-released in 1999 with the cover of There She Goes included, as the song Kiss Me received a significant boost from being featured in the movie She's All That. Never heard of it. The song also got TV show placements, furthering its reach into the mainstream. That's why it was nominated for a Grammy in 1999 instead of 1997. I couldn't disagree more with your assessment of the lyrics that they were faux deep or flowery without meaning anything. Well, okay. If anything, I think they matched the melancholy mood and desperate nature of the band hanging on by a thread due to label issues and delays, as well as being toured to death, something they would face again on their next album, Divine Discontent, 2002, and a big reason they disbanded shortly after that in 2004. Guess what, Josh? We didn't cover that album. Listen, I'm so mad. Josh, we're enemies again. I'm deleting your number from my phone. Contrary to your opinions of the album, I hold Sixpence None the Richer, the album, and the band's overall catalog in high regard. I've always loved that Matt was the principal songwriter up through Divine Discontent, and that Lee was able to translate his words with her vocals. He wrote for her, she translated him, all beautifully. That's such a rare ability in bands, and they did it / do it with excellence. I believe it's what makes them one of Christian music's best and a band that deserved better. That's why I was stoked to see them reunite and release new music in 2024. What is this? Is this email sponsored by Sixpence None the Richer
DM.
reunion 2024?
Yep. Is there a link to
Goodness,
tickets?
This sounds like a pitch email. What is this? This is not an advertisement. Josh, get out of here. Okay. File the band into the jars of clay. Parentheses, another of y'all's favorites. The 77s, Daniel Amos in the choir category. CCM didn't/doesn't deserve them, and the mainstream criminally classified them as a 1/2 hit wonder.
Okay.
Oh yes, famously the 1/2 hit wonders.
Hit them
we
with
all
the
say
1,
that.
2
One
hit
I have a whole
2.
Spotify playlist of 1/2 hit wonders.
Specifically. You can decide whether the second one is a
Truthfully,
hit. It might be, it might not. It's Schrodinger's hit.
Schrodinger's hit. Truthfully, they're far from it. They are far from it for those willing to take the time. I stand by my claim that they make melancholy masterpieces, and Self-Titled is most certainly no less than that. There's more I could say, but I'm not going back to re-listen. So for now, thank you for covering the album, but boo on your take.
Winky
5 stars
face.
and long live sixpence. Winky
Winky
face.
face.
5 stars and long live sixpence. Carry on, mon frères. Josh Baylog. Sent from my iPhone. Okay, did you not have enough respect for this show to at least respond from a browser? Sent from my iPhone? That's
Honestly,
my
though,
only
I kind of respect it because
really critique.
he typed all of that out on a phone?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, that's true. That's
Listen.
true. Josh, man, I get it.
Yeah.
I
like,
really
clearly
need-
you should have been the one
I
to
have a lot to
make the
defend.
episode. What was it? Episode 8? 4?
4.
8? 6?
4. It was
Okay.
our
That was the
4th
sauna
episode,
app.
dude. It was the cashew poops.
The cashew poops!
Yeah, the sauna. We were in the sauna.
Oh, yes. Oh, I remember that
Yeah,
now.
remember because okay, we still hadn't fully figured out the format. So you came to visit me.
Uh-huh.
It was COVID.
Yeah.
We had masks. We sat outside and did the part A outside and then literally split for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Like you had nowhere to go.
We didn't know.
except hang out on the property
yeah.
at my apartment complex.
Uh-huh.
And we just listened to the album separately and then came
my
back to talk
God.
about it. Like, that's insane.
Oh, my God.
That is
Dude, I had
insane.
forgotten that until just now. That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh, and we recorded in a sauna.
In a sauna.
And I compared the album to Judy Funny.
Yes.
And I stand by that, actually. But I think now I would mean it much more complimentary, and I would love Josh's context and deep enthusiasm and affection for the band and the album. I really appreciate your take, Josh. I think, this is a classic example of how there are so many podcasts out there, and they are only somewhat qualified to cover the topics that they cover, and ours ebbs and flows. Our sort of ability or legitimacy, it's a real moving target, and it's always gonna be, and that's what's fun about it. And that's why I like it. But I take your notes earnestly, and I appreciate the passion that you speak from. And if only we had our benevolent Everlord to keep us from going astray with all the facts we mangled. I gotta say, Josh, what do you think of this? I feel like a good CJN shirt, speaking of merch in 2026, would be like proud fact trouncer. Like, mangling facts is good. We can run with that another direction with something else. But proud fact trouncer. There's something about the alliteration, like the vowel proud fact trouncer.
Yeah. I like
Somebody
that.
just stepping on a book or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Maybe it's Josh.
Maybe. Me.
I know that
like
would make
that.
him mad because this whole point is that
Um,
we were the ones that trounced the facts. But
Yeah. Okay. I will respond and say, Josh, that was 2020. Get over it.
yeah, lifetimes ago, I
No,
wandered around
I-
along a river and listened to Sixpence in the cold.
Yeah. I feel like our only defense of that is that we did create that in a vacuum, right? Like we had no feedback. We had no idea what the show was at that point.
I kind of missed
were
the
just
if this album was a person
sort of figuring it
thing.
out.
That'd be a fun
I
thing to
don't.
bring back.
I don't. No. Nope. Cut it.
You
Get
seemed
outta here.
to enjoy it at the time.
I did, but I was also pretty drunk.
All right, well, Josh, let's get Kylan liquored up and bring back the
There
bit.
we go. That doesn't,
this
it's
album
not
were a
hard at
person.
all. Not hard to do at all.
Yep.
Jesus. All right. Josh, we appreciate
Hey,
your
I have a lot
feedback.
of things to say in rebuttal for that.
Josh,
Do you?
Please
Oh, do
respond
you?
to
Oh,
Josh.
oh, okay,
No,
please.
no.
Yeah.
I wasn't on that
yeah,
episode.
Please.
Ha ha, suckers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
you got away clean. I feel like this was so I don't know. I felt like we were pretty clear in all of our social media posts that we were like, "Hey, what did we get wrong in 2025?" And most people responding were like, "Nope, I got problems that go way deeper."
But
So,
but what I
maybe
will
they
say,
had to start with that, and then next year they can just focus on
Yeah.
2026. You know,
yeah, for
and
sure.
look, it's kind of a sign of love that they love the
No,
show
exactly.
enough to like hold on to those deep,
Well, the
passionate
thing is-
feelings from years ago.
Here's the thing. Yeah, like here's why like I appreciate Josh's feedback on that one episode because I think he heard that and then like years later was able to come on the show. And then
Right.
years after that was able to co-host the show in a different universe. Right? Like so
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but
I will
Sure.
I will take it as a compliment. And Josh, we do hear your feedback. And everyone that sent in a voicemail or an email, we hear your feedback.
Thank
we
you.
get it. We are indefensible. We mangle facts.
trouncing them
You-
left and right.
You trounce them. I think I don't know how to end this. Should we end this now?
yeah.
Thank
Everyone
you so much,
that, yes,
everybody.
that sent in
Thank you for the
stuff.
feedback.
It was fun.
We look
to receive.
forward
Yeah.
to more. Maybe we'll
And-
keep doing this. We don't know. We'll see.
I would like to. It was kind of fun. It was. I mean, we went a lot longer than I anticipated because it was a lot more fun than
Yeah.
I thought it'd be.
It's nice to have
Um,
a less parasocial relationship with our listeners. I
Yeah,
do want to go on
exactly.
record to say that, like truly, earnestly, from the bottom of my heart. I like hearing from people because it lets us know what you're thinking.
Well, because
out there,
I mean,
you know,
yeah, because like my whole defense of that last email was like, oh, we created this in a vacuum. But to be kind of honest, like we still kind of create it in a vacuum.
it can feel
like,
that way.
Like Josh is a little more on the like he's got the pulse of like what people want to hear, but still like our takes and the way we respond to albums.
Yeah.
It's just us hanging out. So we like hearing how people feel about
Yeah, and
that.
so many of these emails and voicemails are like very, very clearly like passionate, and there's so much love for the bands or albums that they're speaking about, and that's very clear. That comes across, and that's why we started this podcast. Is like because we care about that. We wanted
sure.
to spend some time,
Yeah.
you know.
I fully agree with that,
immersing.
except for the voicemail from Caleb the Spy.
The ska. No, it is nice that people will be like, "You got this album so wrong. Can you also talk about this other album or artist that I really like?" And it's like,
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great, and you know we have gone on record many times to say like we are never claiming that we are experts, but we do like
Right. The only
engaging
reason we
with
kept
the
doing this
material.
podcast is because no one told us to stop. And
Yeah.
then people did tell us to stop, but it was after we'd already got their train rolling.
and look
I
even
don't
in
know if
all of
anyone's
this
actually
feedback.
ever said it in that many words of like, you
Yeah,
should
no,
stop.
that's
Nobody-
true. That's true.
No one's ever
and,
said
and
it.
Nobody
very
said
clear
that
signals.
in this
Yeah.
feedback at all. So we're gonna keep on going.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
Gonna
going.
Keep trouncing.
Yep, we're gonna do Skillet September.
Yeah.
I might die.
And we're only gonna cover Project 86 from here on out.
No, you erased them from history. They don't exist anymore.
Oh, that's
True.
right.
Who would
Oh,
be
I
so
love
bummed
that.
that,
Oh.
we can't have him on for
Who?
that episode?
Who?
Dark.
You mean Dark
Tea.
Dark
TJ?
Teach.
Anyway,
Yep.
all right, guys. If you enjoyed this, we have more nonsense like it at Patreon at patreon.com/ChurchAmesNow podcast. From all of us here at the official Church James Now headquarters,
You're welcome.
which was bequeathed to me, genuinely from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. I hope you had as much fun listening to this episode as we had making it. From all of us here at Church James Now headquarters, may all your favorite bands stay together, and peace out, Mom Frères.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Dun dun. Oh, let's go to Law and Order.